Welcome to the Bodycam installation tutorial. In this video, I will show you the very basics of ReShade and how to set up the Bodycam preset for Ready or Not. So let's begin. First things first, we need to get ReShade, of course. For that, we'll visit the official website, reshade.me. There you will see a download button right away. A click on that will lead you to the site's bottom, where you will find the latest version of the tool. In this case, we do not need the full add-on support version, just the regular one. Hit the download button to download it to your PC. In the next step, we will start the setup. So let's open the X file. In this window, we need to select the correct game, and more importantly, the correct X file of the game we want to install ReShade to. So to make sure everything will be alright, we hit the Browse button and look for the right Ready or Not X ourselves. Let's locate the right file. In this video, it's the absolute default path. So if you have installed the game to another location or another path, like onto another drive, keep that in mind. In this default demonstration, it would be this. C. Program files x86. Steam. Steam apps. Common. Ready or Not. Ready or Not, again. Binaries. Win64. And there is the file we need, Ready or Not Win64 Shipping.exe. So double-click it. The path is now added to the ReShade setup. Now we can click on Next. In this step, make sure to select the DirectX 10, 11, 12 option. Then click Next again. Now it asks you to select a preset, but we don't do that right now. Instead, click on Skip. This is the most important part of the installation, so make sure to follow this step exactly as shown. Click on Uncheck All. And then, click the same button again. This now marks all available shader packs as selected and ready to download. And then again, hit the Next button. You will then see how ReShade downloads all currently available shaders. This shouldn't take long. And there you go. ReShade is now installed to Ready or Not. But of course it doesn't end here. Let's head to the already downloaded file from Nexus Mods. It's the Bodycam DELTΔ version. If you have an extractor app installed, like WinRAR or 7-Zip, simply open it with a double click. You should now see the contents of the download. Primarily, a folder labeled Bodycam DELTΔ. Open that one. In there, you will see several files and folders. The How to Install text file are basically the same instructions as described in this video. The default settings image is important for later. The Links and Info folder contains some troubleshooting options and informations. The most important folder, of course, is the Files folder. Basically, what you need to do now is to open the game location again, where we installed ReShade in the first place, and drag everything from the Files folder into this location. It will ask you if you want to replace existing files. And yes, that's what we want to do. And with that done, everything is ready to go. You can close all windows now. Time to start the game now. Just open it like you would do normally.
Beats craze.
You will now see a little pop-up window. This is ReShade now taking effect and scanning the installation location for shaders and texture files. Nothing to worry about. On the first startup, it can take quite some time. After that, the little pop-up tells you to open the ReShade in-game interface via hotkey. In my case, it's the POS1 button. Depending on where you live, and you don't even have that button on your keyboard, it's the home button instead. So press it to open the interface. You can click on Skip Tutorial. We do all the steps now anyway. In this window, you can see all the shaders you downloaded during the setup, as well as the ones we added manually. Now to open the Bodycam DELTΔ preset, go to that little bar. You will see the preset right away and can open it with a double click. It will scan the file for all the settings, adjustments, and values I pre-saved. This also can take a little while at the first startup. And there we go. The Bodycam DELTΔ visuals are now in action. Remember the default settings image from the download? It's always good to double check if the shaders and their order match the one I added in the screenshot. Before we kick off with some in-game action, one important thing is still to be done. Head to the Settings tab of the interface. I know, it looks much, but don't worry about that now. I highly advise you to set up some hotkeys for toggling the ReShade interface and toggling the effects. As ReShade works as, let's say, layer on top of the game, it's hard to navigate in-game menus with it in action at times. If you've done that, you can close the interface with the hotkey and jump into the game. Now let's look at some of the body cam delta features. If you are in the game, you will see right away that the visuals have drastically changed, and with a push on that toggle key, you can summon the ReShade interface. You will notice that some shaders are deactivated by default and have hotkeys beside their names. The num1 hotkey will open up a little in-game helper interface I created for the DELTΔ version of the bodycam preset. If you need some info and help, you can open it up with a little button push. Next are 5 shaders that can change the visuals of the bodycam preset even more. By popular demand, these shaders can adjust the visuals so the footage has a more unique look, like adding artifacts, giving it a low-resolution look, or having some sort of connection interference. The top ones will adjust levels of contrast and gamma. You can combine all these shaders to your liking, at any given time. Your style, your game. Next up is the custom overlay shader, the very soul of the preset. My deepest thanks to Looping for providing a custom solution in this release. With this shader, you can select and cycle through all the custom overlays I put much time and love for detail into. Either use the drop-down window or simply the arrow buttons and pick whatever you want at any time. And that's about it. I hope you enjoy your time with the bodycam preset for Ready or Not. Thank you for all the support, feedback, and nearly 55,000 downloads at this point. I am grateful for all the love you've given me. And to those who steal, resell, and scam innocent people with my work, go fuck yourself.